Consistent goes wrong. I told y'all I had the privilege to talk to a lot of women within the last 5 years from POF, Tag, and Facebook. This story is about one I met on Tag. These videos are to expose the nonsense women be on that claim they ready for real men. I know of too many women that bring nothing to the table other than home cooked meals and sex with limitations. But one upgraded men, they can acknowledge the good men when there's a dozen thirsty wannabe men applying for the position. Here are my experiences with the same women that say men ain't shit. Men just want to lay up and play video games. Men just want to cheat. Men not looking for nothing serious. Men play too many games. Men are gay. Men are down low or in the closet gay. Real soon I am going to start recording my conversation with women for the world to see the nonsense women be on from sharing these videos. I hope to open women's eyes to the nonsense they be on, but put all the blame on men for why they are single. My experiences are to prove women wrong that there are good men out here that is looking to get married, not about the games, not gay, down low or bisexual, that have themselves together, but these kind of men don't act thirsty, and you can't earn us through random dates, meaning we're not looking to take you out 72 hours after the first phone call, and we're not into one-way communication, consistent or effort, meaning everything you want from us, men from day one, you have to give in return from day one, or we move on to the next woman. I can't speak for every man, but that is how I operate. We both supposed to be working towards earning our way into one another life, which means we both supposed to reach out to one another. We both supposed to carry the conversations. We both supposed to put forth an effort and be consistent. I think when I start back dating, I would agree to random dating if the woman would cover her bill or cover half of the bill, like they do when women go out with their homegirls. Everyone take care of their own bill. Why should things be different with women male friends? It's the same situation. You two are friends. You can cover your tab with your home female friend girls. You should be able to do the same with your male friends. After I sent her my DM that led to us talking on the phone, after one DM I had to admit I was impressed. The conversations was good. We both kept one another laughing. One night she came to my job, this when I was working at Steak and Shake. I was working 3 stores just to get my 40 hours every week. The next night she stopped by. We was in the middle of dinner rush. She got to see me run the grill like a pro. I think around this time I've been working 3 months at Steak and Shake. She ate and left. We talked on the phone on my break. I stopped by the next day before work. I wanted to see where she lived. That way, when I worked late, I could stop by. She let me in her apartment, gave me a hug, then headed to the kitchen to check on her food. The food hit my nose quick. I headed to the kitchen just to see what was smelling so good. By the time I came in the kitchen, she was on the phone with her mom. I walked up behind her and gave her a hug from the back while she was talking. Mom, I don't have 300 to give you, she said, then hung up the phone. I turned her facing me and asked what was that about. She replied, my mom need 300 for her lights that I don't have unless you want to give it to her. I told her I just started my job and need to get myself together before I help anybody. That situation alone had me prepared for whatever. Think about it. She only known me a few days and already asking for money. After work that same night, I called her to see if she was still up. She told me to come over. When I arrived, her son opened the door. I went right into her room, took a shower, jumped in the bed, went straight to sleep. Then the next night, she was woke by the time I got in the bed. We talked the night away about random different things while listening to Marvin Sapp's new album until sleep took over. Then morning she woke me up with breakfast in bed. Nothing happened because she never made a move, so I never made a move. That's how we left things. Over time, we went from talking daily to talking once a month. When her hard times came, that was my cue to back off. Every job option I mentioned, she had an excuse on why she did not want the job. I was raised to have an answer for every question and a way to solve every problem. Within time, things came to rapid end. I know that we was on two different levels. When the going get tough, she needs someone to take over. Well, while me, I get tougher as times get tough. Plus, I won't willing to change my plans to help her out. About a year went by. I seen on Facebook she got married to an older guy. I DM'd her congratulations. That was my sign to stay out her DM. Once I found out one of the women I was talking to is in a relationship, I cut off all communication. If I was off the market, I would do the same. Cut all my friends off. They can keep up with how I am doing through Facebook. The Bible don't say have a million friends. She would speak to me every now and then. That is the only time my female friends will hear from me is when they make the first move. I always entertain the small talk that won't go nowhere. Nothing wrong with being polite when someone being polite to you. Some time went by. I can't remember how long. I noticed she was posting new pictures daily. Something told me to hit her up to see what was what. I have to admit I was curious. I DM'd her, "What up?" That led to a convo. I asked, "How is the marriage life?" She replied, "We had been together for a while. He in jail." After reading that DM, I was shocked. I replied with, "Stop playing. You've been posting pictures every day of y'all living life." That is when she admitted the pictures was old from the year they spent together before he went to jail. That was the end of me believing everything I see on Facebook. A lot of people front for social media. You won't find out what is really going on until you hit them in the DM or run into them in your city. Then you find out what is really going on. We talked. She explained what was going on and where that left her at now. She back to playing the fake Christian role while looking for help until hubby get out of jail. I could have took full advantage of the situation, but declined. I can't afford bad luck on what I had going on. I remained the good friend that wanted the sex but wouldn't act on it because she married. I remained in touch with her on a regular. She asked me to come over a few times. I said no, things have changed since she took vows to her husband. Our friendship kept growing until her husband got released from that that killed everything. I seen things went back to normal. I always told her if she ever needed to vent, I am here to listen. Like I tell all my women friends once they in relationships. I think a while went by. I get the DM. He locked back up. She ready for divorce. That situation is getting old. She was living it up with the drug money he was making. Now ready to jump ship when it is time to do the time. I told her that is what she get for playing with God like that. Now you lost everything with blink of an eye. I coached her through the situation like people tried to help me save my marriage. Her mouth was made up, but her actions won't. That let me know she wasn't ready for divorce life. We started talking on the regular. Within time, she was asking me to come over. I finally gave in, headed over on the bus. While waiting on the bus, I heard her daughter in the background. "Mom, you married. Why you ask another man to come over?" She told her daughter to mind her business. That turned into a small back and forth that gave me the time to think things over. Once the fight was over, I told her she was wrong. Her daughter right. You don't supposed to have another man in your husband's house until your divorce is final. Until then, I won't come visit you. She tried to change my mind, but I had it home and stood my ground. Told her I couldn't. If I did that, meant her daughter think wiser than two adults. I couldn't allow myself to go out like that. I had to admit I wanted to sleep with her, but not that bad where I would sleep with her while she married. Time went by, things got so bad until she wanted me to hook her up with some of my homies that had themselves together. I told her I couldn't do that and not to ask why. My reply might end our friendship. She still wanted to know why. I thought it over for a second and said, "Fuck it. Here it goes. Let's see how things go." I replied, "With men that have themselves together want women on the same level. All you bring to the table is sex and good and good cooking, plus your divorce not final. Get that out the way and wait on God to send you your husband. That DM brought me the silent treatment forever. I had to be honest, plus she asked me to keep it real. Within time, I seen her husband was on Facebook begging her to come home and work things out. The post was back to back on her wall. I jumped in her DM and said, "If you go backwards again, you a dummy for the same BS again and again and again. Don't run to me to heal you when he mess up." All she responded with was whatever, then blocked me where I couldn't respond to her DM. I told myself I should have slept with her all the chances I could, but I wouldn't. But I won't thirsty and don't want bad karma on the new life I am working towards. Then down the road, I remarried and find out someone sleep with my wife on the side, or something else goes wrong. That is the thing about karma. Karma have no expiration date and come in all kind of ways. Maybe the same way you gave it out could come different. I am very cautious about the choices I make in life because I know what goes around comes around. If you like anything I said in this video, please take the time to subscribe to my channel to help me reach my 1,000 subscribers so that way I can start getting paid for my videos. Thank you in advance.